It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide out in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's caught downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Huskies are rolling down the field. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants to go deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Off the play fake on 1st down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Otten. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one splits the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the ground, it's White. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Using the quick game. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Brown will throw it. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting the execution.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking for a crease to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they can also blitz. This guy can do it all.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Brown will throw it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is good.
That makes the score Ohio State 10, Washington 6.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Option look. It's Brown. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. To the ground with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's on.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And on second down for this offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here on third down. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Makes the catch. It's Combs. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Patel. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Brown will throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Rides to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Brown wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room, it's White. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On the run, it's White. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
17, Washington, 12.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's White. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll do it himself. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They go right back to him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. On the option, it's Brown. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Just another week of college football where we've come to it.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Motion from the offense. Brown wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's taking the shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Brown will throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Washington, 12.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Brown wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pulled down for the tackle. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Ohio State 34, Washington 12.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.